to our FedTalks executive video series. We're here with James Hanson, Head of Industry Strategy for Public Sector at Adobe. James, thank you so much for joining us.
Appreciate it. Glad to be here.
The first question I have for you is, where have you seen notable progress in federal agencies improving customer service experience and service delivery, especially in light of the White House executive order on federal customer experience?
Yeah, I appreciate that, Wyatt. I think we've seen significant progress in customer experience across the federal government for a number of years. I mean, the Department of Education, Federal Student Aid has been delivering tailored, personalized communications to 50 million student borrowers across multiple channels. Another example is the Counselor for Bureau Affairs with the Department of State. They recently modernized their entire web presence with a digital front door that is providing consistent communication to traveler information, traveler services for 500,000 daily visitors. So I think the big thing that the federal CXEO enabled was executive buy-in, executive commitment, and prioritizing both IT investments around customer experience. One example is in the CXEO, the Department of Agriculture has been tasked with modernizing the farm loan application, and we've been working with the farm production and conservation mission area over the last few months to build an enterprise form modernization capability that is moving those applications online for ranchers, producers, and farmers. And so, yes, there is continuous momentum, and just building on what I think a lot of agencies have been doing for a number of years.
The other question I have for you, James, is how do you see federal agencies shifting their IT investment priorities heading into the new fiscal year based on your recent meetings with agency executives?
Yeah, we're seeing and hearing a renewed focus on the 21st Century IDEA Act. Many agencies are starting to really prioritize user-friendly experiences online, modernizing websites, digitizing forms and services, leveraging electronic signatures, and as you know, it is still a requirement of agencies to meet that demand. I think we're starting to see agencies kind of get back to that, even though there hasn't been traditional funding behind it. It is a requirement. The other place I think that we're seeing some IT investment money go to is around embedding equity across the business of government. If you look across agencies' federal equity action plans, there are specific call outs to creating more personal outreach and tailored communications that are authentic, that resonate for underserved communities, better data collection, reporting, analytics, about leveraging that to drive insights around underserved communities. Again, making forms less complex for underserved communities, making them digital, offering them in multiple languages for those underserved communities that have limited English proficiency. So I think with the CXEO, with the EO on accelerating racial equity in federal government operations and systems, I think you're going to see investment go towards really creating more personalized and equitable and responsive digital experiences and customer service.
Well, James Hanson, thank you so much for joining us and sharing some of your observations and insights on how the federal government's moving forward with customer service.
Thank you, Wyatt. Pleasure to be here.